Come.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me? I can't tell. Why you know I feel so from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots, to go again. Biafra nation is alive. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is alive. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is alive. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots.
Egula.
Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried.
Egula.
Doing his business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafra. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere.
Garanda.
We are going back to our homeland, to our roots, to go again.
Biafra nation is our root. We are going home.
To where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots.
Biafra nation is our root. We are going
home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to go again.
Egula. Let's go.
Biafra nation is a root. We are going on to Biafra cities. Yoruba Shatima, the Bokola Big B said, when you let us the Yorubas come to buy the land for 100,000. And Fulani we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But a neighbor man we buy his own for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere.
Mad people. Give the water. Give the water. Fam. Give the water.
Yeah, man.
Mad people everywhere.
people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, you. He depend me, you. He depend me, you. It's your G. He depend me, you. The what you can do to a blood for is to tell the blood for the truth. The what you can do to a blood for is to tell the blood for the truth. He depend me, you. Mama, he depend me, you. In this G, he depend me, you. Sabotu was he depend me, you.
Obedient fools everywhere. Obedient fools everywhere. Obedient fools everywhere. Una go the vex. Then go the vex.
He depend me, you. Mama, he depend me, you. In this G, he depend me, you. Sabotu was he depend me, you. Your voice, 247. Love you, we love you, everything we love, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Cheer my God, I got Rasta man of God. That's what you know. You bad guy, you know. What a master.
I can't see how I go on, man. Mad people everywhere.
You are living in darkness,
Suffering and smiling.
You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. He depend me, you. He depend me, you. Africans, he depend me, you. This your G, he depend me, you. He depend me, you. I'm a he depend me, you. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man. My God. So I'm on that maximum respect. He depend me, you, for you. He depend me, you. Africans, he depend me, you. This your G, he depend me, you.
Zoo is panicking. They are panicking. Yeah, I love it.
I love it. I love it.
They are panicking.
They are panicking.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
We are live and we are direct.
Yes, so they are panicking.
Zoo is panicking. Zoo is panicking.
It will be their end. Tikasia hisi. It is the truth.
I tell you the truth. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're holding my life, you take it.
Eziokwu Chineke.
I will be, I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. I said it from the beginning till now. I will be your
end. Yes. Until Biafra will come.
I will be, I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. I said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come.
Hanasu. Yes. Until Biafra will come. Until Biafra will come.
I will be, I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. I said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come.
Pachikim. until Biafra will come.
Ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu onye ahụ ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke m ọ nọrọ gị n'onu
Ogbuo gị pee.
Pee. No matter what, you can't take it out.
You can't take it out.
Agbago m Nigeria n'onu.
Oh.
Ma ndị iro Biafra n'onu.
Ichoke.
Ma ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu.
Ichoke.
Arọ ma ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọ.
Na-akụ ha wọ. Woto.
Ọkpụkpụ a. You can never swallow it.
For where?
And you can never bring it out.
Okay, Wuhan.
So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fight.
They don't.
Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state.
And we can never.
We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity.
Every crime
in our land.
Every crime.
Leading us
to take the decisive
decision we are taking today.
Yes.
And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria.
2 weeks sit at home. Sacrosanct. Ọkpụkpụ mbọ. Hey.
Abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu.
Ichoke.
Onye ahụ ka dị ndụ.
For where?
No. Ọkpụkpụ nke m ọ nọrọ gị n'onu.
Ogbuo gị pee. Ọkwa ka o si egbu Ifeanyi Ejiofor na. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is choking. Ọ na-echoke. Ifeanyi Ejiofor na-azọzi onwe ya azọ na, and he can never survive this one. Ifeanyi Ejiofor can never survive this one. Ọ ga-echoku gidie ọ ga-atọgbu ya Ifeanyi Ejiofor.
No matter what, you can.
Ọkpụkpụ mbọ.
Abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu onye ahụ ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke m ọ nọrọ gị n'onu.
Ogbuo gị pee.
No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago m Nigeria
n'onu.
Ma ndị iro Biafra
n'onu.
Ma ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa.
Choke them. Choke them.
Arọ ma ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọ.
Woto.
Ọkpụkpụ a.
Hey.
You can never swallow it.
For where?
And you can never bring it out.
You can't. Ọ na-echoke.
So I want you people to understand that.
Ọ na-echoke.
They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fight.
No, they don't.
Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state.
And can never. We can never.
Fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land.
All the crime available, they have committed.
Leading us
to take the decisive
decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.
People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. You must understand how angry we are. We may look normal to you, but we are very, very angry, believe you me. And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist. That I can assure you.
Hey! Onyendu gaga n'ogun.
People must understand the rage that is boiling within us.
You may hear that rage.
You must understand how angry we are.
We are very angry.
We may look normal to you,
but we are very angry.
But we are very, very angry.
Very angry. Believe me.
And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist.
At all.
That I can assure you.
We'll be dealing with Nigeria. Anybody who is not dealing with Nigeria, who is devoting his power and time to something else, know that they are not genuine. And we are going to chase all of them away from IPU.
All of them.
They want us to leave. I told them, Aburamu, go and tell them, I am not those people they push away from IPUB. Who about their last bus stop?
Last bus stop.
And I took question.
And I took question.
Last bus stop in this struggle. Only of that me go end you for this struggle.
Okay.
I told them, if you want to start, first of all, go to native doctor in your village. Choice. Go to oracle in your village. Consult the oracle. And the oracle
don't go there. Don't go there.
Go and consult native doctor.
Hey, taproot. Taproot. I'm telling you.
Okay? Go and before you begin to attack Simon Ekpa, go and consult your oracle in your village. I warned you people from day one. Don't attack me. I didn't do anything. Makana made you offer. When I'm trying taggy, I got my son to do. I don't need you when you're here. Makandin okay? Enjoy taggy. I got my taggy, and I taggy boo. That's who I am. And I may hold job. But if you look for my trouble in India, morning, evening, afternoon, I will not talk, but you cannot get a name. Give me a name, steady. Of who is run about media war, one media war. Media war. You can't go. You wouldn't let Simon Ekpa. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. When I leave you alone, you are going to leave Biafra. Do you know Biafra people alone in IPOB?
Sure, banker.
You will go. What are you contributing in IPOB? What are you doing in IPOB? Okay, what is your effect in IPOB? Nothing. So you are going to leave us.
Sure.
All you want to have IPOB. At the end of the day, you are going to run. A lot of you will run. Just few weeks time from now, when to start to open the can all of you will disappear. You will not even attend the meeting anymore where you are. Because what is that thing? The time is coming. Few weeks time. Because what you are doing in the struggle is more worse than you being in the struggle. The struggle.
Hey!
You know make it up. Native doctor. John and the winner daughter. I want to get the state. I don't want to. Like Eda. I'm a civilized person. And I'm a messy. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Each
the gods are with us. The gods are with us. Media warrior.
The media warriors. My people, and I also the matter happen. Whatever I have blackmailing
bring it on. Bring it on.
For this struggle. Okay? God created if you are not for this struggle, you are just wasting your time. Don't think you are constituting nuisance. They distract us.
Yes.
You are distracting us. Biafra. Because if you continue like this, you are going to run mad.
You run mad.
Very soon. So, this Simon Ekpa is not the type that they will push around like you have pushed other people. Other people that actually may be genuinely fighting for Biafra, but because of your evil, because of your wickedness, because they can't stand you, they are not strong. They are not strong. The struggle I brought for physical, They are not strong spiritually. Spiritually, now those people you people chased away from the struggle that were actually genuine, hakaraka. The most of them are kana. Uno jam go tippa. You'll be begging me to leave IBOB. It have IBOB for me.
Yes.
And for other people that are genuine. Uno can have IBOB.
For sure.
You will if anybody on Simon
the run.
I'm gonna post this video.
Taproot. Last bus stop. The Brumbiri.
Let them get ready. Makana, they are madness. One after the other. One after the other. Go and mark it.
Go and
mark
it.
Today's date.
Write it
Just
down.
Make sure you save this video.
Yes, sir.
Because when you get the car,
Okay, Hannah.
you will be shocked. You will be shocked.
You'll be shocked.
When I will start to open this kind of work. A lot of people will not show themselves on social media.
They have all run away. They are now fighting dirty.
So at any day, if
we will abakaleketize them into Biafra.
Our own Soji is coming from the head of dragon. I am proud of it. From the head of dragon. Itaya Ajebulugi.
Max, I will bring link. Don't worry, I will bring link. Let's go there.
Because because at times all the human on board for the guy each dear goes or meet a side each dear go maple so look at that hello the times all the human on board for the guy each dear goes or meet a side each dear go so look at that
they are crying. They are panicking. Funny.
Before you call, you consider about the road to
You know our journey. Tomorrow, if you are born for the car, you got no guy. You got no guy. You got no potway. You got no potway. You got no guy. You got no guy. I got very half film. When I watch coffee, man. When I watch the film. Day by day, take a day on the way. Now, where are you? Where are those idiots? Where are those efulefu? Where are those who are no fiancé? Where are those who that are waiting for Simon Ekpa to fail. How market? Now how market? Achebe Paulo, how market? 7,000 TT, how market? If I age of how market? How market? Do you need more time? Do you need more time? Let us know. We can negotiate. I will give you more time. Maybe in Ibube Bela Hasigibu, Kibu Ebile, Kika draw that native doctor, call Gwage, quick for Simon Ekpa. If for Simon Ekpa, I got never. Where are the idiots? Where are you? We are fighting for our freedom. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, molesting, destroying our land, exterminating our youths. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried and called upon Chukwu Okike Abiama to answer his prayer. And he was crying for 100 men. And Chukwu Okike Abiama himself raised a dragon. He raised a dragon. He raised a dragon. Instead of you to be happy, to celebrate and join this move of victory, so that we will end this thing one and for all and go home. Now the dragon fire is burning. You people, all of you say he's working for Nigeria, he's working for... Now the same Nigeria are looking for him. And you are still there. Some of you have vowed and said that you will never give up until you bring him down. I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes. Generation unu niile ga-agwụ. Ihe abụọ unu ji biri n'ụwa ga-eme mila oge emi ala. I'm telling you, except it is not God, except Chukwu Okike Abiama did not come as in Nnamdi Kanu. If Chukwu Okike Abiama is the one that called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he spotted Simon Ekpa and gave him the mandate and commanded you, it was a command. He was not begging you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not begging you. He was not recommending you. He commanded you. Listen, you must. Hey, Chineke Beremebe. Was it a plea? It was not a plea. It was a command. A command from the Field Marshal of Biafra, from the legendary Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He gave you the command. He said, you must listen to Simon Ekpa and you must share his video. Must. It was a command. The last order. That time was when you had command and control. It was effective. And the command comes from the top. Every command he gave is final. And he told you, you must listen to Simon Ekpa. Can't you see your undoing? Can't you see your defeat? Can't you see your... Hey, Chineke meru nebere. Nekwa kono na. Hey, Dikana. Nekwa kono na. Look at how you have ended your... Hey, Chineke meru nebere. If you do not wake up now and realize... I need to raise my voice because I'm talking to the people of heaven. If you like, reduce all the channel weapon in here, I don't care. On the mind of Bamba this will be an amapon. And a bahana this YouTube will be a mapon. If you do not want to, disfigure your future and squeeze your destiny, you better retract your step. You can Nicodemously come. Our prime minister have a lot of olive branches. He has extended them several times. And the only thing is that some of you have been, you have been cursed for life. There is no way you can ever be redeemed. Because if you were to be redeemed, you will understand that several olive branches that have been spread out to you, you should take opportunity and grab it. Grab it. You are sinking in this married clay called Nigeria. It is drowning you. And then the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, the true disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has the same spirit and anointing and unction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who understand that you sold your soul to the devil, he came and said, no problem. You may not understand what you did, just like Christ on the cross of Calvary was saying, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He comes always and he will say, Let me go and get this Biafra for you. He will call us. Vam, vam, vam. We'll go 247. Sunday per hour. Cool. You people should cool down. Let them, give them some breathing space. They are our brothers and sisters. Let them come. Let us go and get Biafra. You refuse and you insist that you must bring him down. Can you bring heaven down? You say you must bring him down. Can you destroy the throne of God? No, explain to me. Let me understand. Do you have power more than the Almighty? The Almighty himself have baptized. Hey, Chineke, I feel like jumping in the Holy Ghost. Chineke, the Almighty himself empowered the dragon, gave him the voice. And you are all underground like cockroaches. We will bring him down. If we don't bring him down, look at, see as you all are. You all are gone. Gone with the wind. You are gone. If you do not realize yourself now and save your soul, look at you. You are perishing. Oh. You are perishing and there is no salvation for you. You are perishing. I'm telling you. Stay there. Remain there. And begin to fight the one that have got the backing of heaven. When heaven rises up and gives you their backing, even the whole world times 7 cannot bring you down. That is the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his audible, powerful disciple, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now you need to understand that we are no longer in autopilot. We are now in IPOB, the true family. IPOB. IPOB. So pious pupils are trying to understand the language. We are in IPOB. Autopilot has landed us in IPOB. IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader that is in the DSS dungeon. And this IPOB family, right now, in the absence of our leader, whom we are fighting for his release, is being led by our indisputable, untouchable, indefatigable, unpurgeable, unrestructurable, unchangeable Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is the one marshalling the affairs now, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commanded. And everything he says is the final word. Okoye, if you say you don't want to listen, if you say you choose to be on the side of the devil, now this is IPOB. As I will yell IPOB, I want to see you on the comment section shouting one family. IPOB. 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 One family. 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 Tell them, even the demons in hell can hear our voice. The powers of darkness can hear our voice. The zoo is panicking. The gods of the land are with us. I am going to bring the voice of the gods right now. They are praying for us. The spirits of the land are praying for us. The powerful voices on ground are praying for us. And there is nothing the enemies can do about it. Now, I want you to listen right now. I want you to listen to this one. Yes. All right. I go there now. The gods are with us. So this is offer being spoken on our Prime Minister and on all the media warriors. This is offer, the voice of the gods speaking on our behalf. And anyone that opposes the voice of the gods, you are in for doom. I'm telling you. Now listen to this and do not hesitate. The gods are with us. Listen. Listen. I take it back to the top. If you can hear it, let me know that you can hear it. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Okay, you can hear it. All right. The gods are speaking. Yes, okay, you can hear. Okay, listen now. When I see the star, make 15 July. When I go to Kueka, my shabby combat at the line one Biafra. I lay Baba, Biafra will split. One better good. When you go over and get that, it's Kueka, because Biama more. Isu Makanile, Lele Baba Biafra. Work my wine, work a Mumaka, the Baka Biafra. When I teach Kueka, morning in the Jews, Mois Miss, Mona la Biafra, written on the Biafra will split. Spirit of Biafra, may appear. Kumakalina, Mandoke Mumaka, Lebaba, Biafra, cow and the mark of don't touch, and no skin pen. They cannot enough an uncle. I got a mark of don't touch, no skin pen. Oh, you want to go follow Singata. When I go be away, you cover when you put you open, I see the bed. When I saw Bosseta, or the more over you more what you mother. That's what Biafra young is. Just the cook, just now, just long one. Just an Indian, just like June there, in the zoo. He has zoo and when he get back, speak of Biafra. The window could be able to touch, go cover and become that ball. The long one working was Simon Ekpa. Age more four, will it you? It is Simon Ekpa. Where's I don't want your mother? Cheracateria, haven't getting America over. I did here and got a crew minute. Working wine. Still as I'm on a baron area. Although you think that I could tell him mostly. But I hear, Yaya Chowasam on a bar. Here now I'm applying, you liberate to the Agaziri. Although you think that I could tell him the Patalia Simony. Someone ever carrying work a carrying wine. No, zoom. When it's working at Gamma because he gives Jala on La Biafra. The spirit of Biafra is on to work at Gamma because. Then the man on only see I want boom. Mono. Left end of a large nosy, say look on and this year. Can we get up or take a kill at the college open? Oh, I think one. Bunama as in the canon, Papa Nippon, who came eh? Open government. What can I do? Galasa, Silabia Fraga, me for a little bush chief. Mazin, not the canon. As my cashier. Working one idea, get a hackeleme. Everybody been at 2 minutes, or a lot of Gabulato, Mazin and Cano, everybody up here. How much one, everybody up here. No one almost me, everybody up here. When I spoke at them, because the spirit of Biafra, the little logo get rolling, Yahanipum, the Leporini, I get better, they see me, I got that they see me. Then the Mwasa, the woman. As in ye buhaja, or Bebo Gaji Boomna, ye buhaja, or Bill Gaji Boomna, ye buhaja, they can't do it. Therefore, I am a banana. The West spoke about because there's someone Ekpa. Let's say Maka Jelle. Then you go to whom? As in you go about that, this year. Can't have done them the spirit of Gafajan. This is not Mazin, not the canon. This time one moment Biafra, love line of Lake Brian online. And the country was on down my to a Gabiam and a profile. You're going for the big go for the 1.5 for him. Is a debate. As in those don't because the man Baram releasing more about Simon Ekpa. Or let oblige you can take 10 minutes. Yeah, when you like to Simon Ekpa, what I hear, Malikumangola. More lazy can take 10 minutes. Walking wine. Zoom, okay, zoom wine. I got from Simon Ekpa. The spirit of Biafra, no leave her niggas, me again, I can like it. Chamaka area, go to a cow, which would say, as my job, get on here, the matter cable, look at you,
Ekuku, Oboseta Bekugu, wake more Jabba, wage a folk more. There's no more Jaboli, the more Bolian, then Banayo. I am Nadamina. Was a group of more can never go more can I go there. Well, I want nine of my ticket. Siaka Jimia. Nine my own can get. Got it here open this one. Mama, my vision. Go get you go. I can have Bamba. But one day you don't see me. We just see me already every year. You see? It had I don't see me, I don't see me, you see me blue. It I don't see me, I don't see me, you get the Arela. And one in here. Yes. It I don't see me, you get Arela. It's your one day. I'm going to get one mazin Nanicano, was in the game. Was in that check. But when I don't see me, give up. You got the auto like and do. Where to go get them about that ball that put I online. More be well about their frog. More love Biafra Lile. I'm more love Biafra, London State, the more Biafra, Nimo State, the more Biafra, Nadia State, the more Biafra, Nelugu State, more Biafra, Lebo State. Begin the beggar no. Share for the nanny. I'm sitting on a vine as a billionaire. You call the woman with the Belile, don't more Lile, with it and more Lile than a Biafra. Go on a beer, the Jews were Polite, the Joko Polite, and the Jia Polite, the Jia Polite, the Jia Polite, the Maya Polite, the Georgia Polite, Polite and Logi Ruler. Was a town once in Pogo, Polite and Halogi Ruler, when you know them, Capolite, Logi Ruler, Kaibutan and Yalena, and one on to go. As I talk on so I can like any key that you in a Lugu. You see? That one there, okay, be neck here. The care. And where is your Gabiama? The God of Biafra. Go back than them. When I met Paranya, Messiah, Mepozo, and Marvin, Chief Mazin Nadican. I'm going to put them no. I will go to us with a let me do again. Get me glory. Get me laugh. Get me release. Get me long. I will go to us if we are doing law for. Ever call a go. Or someone, someone a bagano, Chamaka, and then 11 days do I make a Biafra. Monday 11 days, ESM. To go down, suit of Biafra Jaron. Or just a Hagano, as the Hagan one. As I look, we had a law for. See? You see? Thank you very much. That is Ofo Agoronisi Ndinine no na the right track for our freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for Mazi Simon Ekpa. He say to every one of that Ofo and prayer, he say. Thank you very much. You know, ndị na-afụ ụzọ na Biafra land. Chineke azaga ekpere unu. Chineke azaga ekpere gị. N'aha Chukwu ka abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile. And I am going to put the link, like some people are already agitating to come in because I've put up a question there. I have a video. What time is it? We need to bring the video of the last struggle of the eye. I'm supposed to have played that eye before I bring that video. Well, let me take the link. I'll put the link first. Until I go to the link. Then I'll come and play the eye. Ijiots is the eye. The eye of the zoo in IPOB. Ijiots is the eye. He became the eye. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trusted him, but he became the eye. Let me pin the link
I have pinned the link there. Thank you. Yoruba Nation. Wow, it's good. Yoruba Nation, join first. I would like that. Yoruba Nation, just putting you on the screen. I want to bring Candy Chiazo. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. My own sweet Helen, I can see you there, sweetheart. Thank you for joining me. Margaret Jogwe, thank you. I can see all of you. The house is full. Norma TV is also here. The house is full. Romero Ray, you are all in the house. Let me bring that Ijiots is the eye. Is the eye of the zoo inside IPOB. Ijiots is the eye.
Ijiots was the eye. Ijiots was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ijiots was part of the eye. Ijiots entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi. Ijiots was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ijiots was part of the eye. Ijiots entered IPOB, him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ijiots was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ijiots was part of the eyes. Ijiots entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB.
All right. There is something I would request. I want to request that if there's any one of you that have that video, the original interview where the criminal Ijiots granted that interview, because the one I have is a short one. The one we have access to is a short one from our Prime Minister's page, and another one that was delivered by our brother Alex. So I need the source. If you have the source where the interview he granted, I think it was in a radio station. If there's anybody that can get that, please send it to me on the WhatsApp number, and let me know you have sent it. Let me know you have sent it. Send it to this WhatsApp number. So if you send it to this WhatsApp number, I will be able to have it and play. But before then, let me open the microphone for my people on stage. Yoruba Nation, please, I'm going to unmute you. Go ahead. You have something to share with us. Please talk to us.
Hello, Pastor Van. Good afternoon.
Thank you, brother.
Can you hear me, Pastor Van?
Loud and clear, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. I have some question or suggestion I want to make.
Go ahead.
My question is, or it's like question at the same time suggestion. It's about now that Biafrans, we are moving towards Biafran independent and Biafran sovereign nation. I want to know, is there any arrangement putting in place to change time? So because when Biafra come, we know the time. When I mean time, I mean the clock. You know, they are supposed to be 1 hour different with the Nigerian time. Another thing is, I want to know the code number for phone calls in Biafra land. In Biafran land, is there in working place in putting this together? Because this thing also can show that truly Biafrans, we are moving towards freedom. Because if this thing can be put in place gradually by gradually, it's like a question I'm asking or suggestion. Is there anything?
Yeah, very good. The Biafran Republic government in exile are working towards a lot of things. Number one thing that we have, we are mastering gradually is our biometrics and our data system, whereby we'll be able to have biometrics so that every Biafran will be in the system. So that is just the beginning of this matter, and everything is coming into place. So we are going to initiate that, whereby every Biafran will be registered in a system. So by the time we're having all those things, definitely we're not going to be using 2 plus 2 3 4. No. Our telephone code will change. Our time, definitely we have our geometry department, everyone, our geologists, and those that have to do with the weather. Every department is being activated gradually, and all these things are being considered. Definitely we have all these plans coming up, and it is never going to be like zoo. So we're not going to have anything the same with zoo, I'm telling you, because like Ghana have different time with Nigeria. I think 1 hour difference. You understand? So we are going to a lot of those things, and the departments that are responsible for all those things will make sure they enact them, and the zoo will understand. The difference will be very clear. So just have it at the back of your mind that it will never be like Nigeria. Never. It will never be like Nigeria.
I pray and I believe so.
No, it will never be. It will never be.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. All right. And we have Ray. This is that Ray? Are you the Ray always on the comment section?
Pastor Vam. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
I must commend you for the work you are doing so far. For those that are attacking Simon Ekpa, my advice to them is this: Simon Ekpa go ana adi ebu ana n'isi, ibu ana n'isi onyujiego onu. So Simon Ekpa amambunye n'isi. They should go and have a life. Yeah, that is all I have to.
Yeah, somebody is calling you. You can come back later after you take your call.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Somebody is calling him while he's trying to make a very important contribution. We have our own Max here, Mazival Max. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Pastor Vam. You have been vamanizing them. You must vamanize them. As you finish vamanizing them, we go perimarize them. The one we say no go we go perimarize them. Good afternoon, great sons and daughters of Biafra land. Good afternoon, Mazi, the ultimate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom God has used to open our eyes, including me that is over here talking the way I am talking today. If not for what I heard from his mouth, his utterances, I wouldn't have the zeal to come out to do what I do. I say wherever he is, Chineke na onye bi n'eluigwe, Chineke na onye kere ụwa niile, ya gọzie ya ma gbaa ya ume. Good afternoon to all our media warriors, the ESN, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Akwa Akuru. Onye ji na-ama oyi now. There is no way any trap will catch air. I warned them before. I listened to a particular man of God. He told me, he said in one of his videos that the spirit of spirit of agitation and freedom has filled Mazi Simon Ekpa. Stay away from him. Fight him at your own peril. He warned them, they couldn't listen. And it is happening to them. The more you fight him, the more the man, the more you fight him, the more he grows tougher and tougher. And what he is looking for the interest of Biafrans, is going to be accomplished as long as God is with us. You cannot fight a just man, someone who is fighting for just freedom of his own people. He didn't say, oh, I am enjoying with my family where I am. I can even take my siblings from the zoo and send them there and they enjoy. He said, no, I must support this cause and make sure that our people are freed. And that is the true nature of a freedom fighter. Not be someone who is going to collect money and sell their own people like our people are doing. If you are doing that, know that God's anger and the spirit of over 3 million people that has been killed and those that they have been killing till today will fight you. They will fight you in Eke, they will fight you in Nkwo, they will fight you in Ori, and they will fight you in Afo. If you know that you cannot belong, please step aside so that those that are capable, that God has blessed and given the mantle and the blessing upon their head to lead us. I do not care what the zoo does to our people. There is nothing the eye will see that they will ever bleed blood. We are there already and we've been experiencing it. Imagine the people, you kill them for 3 years, you continue to kill them. After the war, you give them only 20 pounds, irrespective of the amount they have in their various banks accounts. They build themselves again to this point, yet you cannot leave them. Allow them to enjoy in that soul contraption. You say no. They say they want to go. You say no. Look, as hold the Biafrans at your own peril, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. You hold the children of God, you hold them at your own peril. Holding them is going to destroy you. And that is what God has sent us to come and tell them, and we implement it. I say, may God bless the ESN. Our gallant ESN, men and women that are fighting day and night to protect my mother's ancestral land, your ancestral land, from desecration, from uncircumcised elements to come and invade us. I say, may God continue to bless them one after the other. Wherever they are planning to go after them today, God blind their eyes. And let the just prevail over the unjust. Thank you so much. May God bless Omuada, our young and the old. I say, let God Almighty be with you. Whatever that you have, used to support this place, either by your time or finances or whatever, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you and restore it back to you in 100 folds. And most importantly, may Chukwu Okike Abiama grant us our freedom we so deserve. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Max. You are so dear to Biafrans because you are also indeed a blooded Biafran. Because once your mother gave birth to you, you came from the womb of Biafra. So you are Biafran. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. And in the house, we have Freeman Eki. Freeman Eki, please unmute yourself and take the microphone. I'm still waiting for the video of that idiotic done and dusted. Go ahead.
Raphael.
Go ahead, my brother. That is this is your name. We don't change. I don't even know say that you. That's Mazi Erasmus.
Yes. Quick thing I want to quickly chip out. I believe the media group may have missed it, so make una go pull about. You see that Ijiots interview that he did. Right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The interview. That's what I'm waiting for. That interview.
Yes.
I'm waiting for. I want to analyze it properly.
He exposed himself in that interview.
Exactly. Now, we need that video.
When he was lying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, right? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked a lawyer who is close to him to write against, to file petition against Sam Ekpa.
And he forgot that he told us that he is the most trusted.
Yes, no, not people that one I want to talk. Now, he now said what was actually in his mind without knowing it. He now said, Nnamdi Kanu instructs the lawyer to file petition against Sam Ekpa, say it's disturbing Nigeria.
Okay.
As he don't mention Nigeria finish, he can't remember because he saying he don't go. He can't quickly say Biafra. So that place when he talk that thing and mention Nigeria, now just cut that clip and make it go viral. That's all you need to do for the whole interview. That particular area section, just cut them, make it go viral. That's all. You don't need any other thing.
In my life, I need it here, because. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Rasmus.
You heard what I said, Abi?
Yeah, just rephrase the last 1 minute.
There is a place in that interview where he was lying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked a lawyer who is close to him to write this thing against Sam Ekpa, that Sam Ekpa is disturbing Nigeria.
Ooh.
So really? As he don't mention Nigeria finish, he can't remember, because now what did they mind he talk? He can't remember say he don't fuck up. Now he comes quickly, they say Biafra. So that place when he mentioned that thing, just to cut that clip, make it go viral. That's all. That's how Nnamdi Kanu tell the instruct lawyer to write against Nigeria, because it's disturbing Nigeria. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now fighting for Nigeria. You understand? According to the job.
Yes.
You understand?
Very correct.
Two.
Not be juju be that.
Not be juju be that.
Two. You know, only that place. Now I don't need only that place. Just post them. Everything when he talk is useless. Only that place alone. Now, the one when I listen to the interview of Wanyahu and Hope Uzodinma, I was even surprised why people were surprised that, or why people were hopeful that something was going to come out of it. If you listen to that interview very well, Wanyahu only mentioned the name of Nnamdi Kanu once in that interview. And at the point where he mentioned the name of Nnamdi Kanu, it was not about talking about release. Then in that interview, there is some aspect of that interview that I've not even seen anybody even play it. Where he said one man cannot be in the prison. Are we the one that put him there? He said one man cannot be in prison and will be suffering, and he'll be suffering loss to this thing. Are we the one that put him there? That alone tells you that they did not go to release Nnamdi Kanu. Only that one statement alone. So I don't know why people were hope. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this thing. I don't know whether they didn't listen to that this press statement. That one alone told you that if they are not going for that option of releasing Nnamdi Kanu, because he called him one man. He not even mention his name. He said one man cannot be this thing, then we will not be this thing. Are we the one that put him there? That's what he said. We can play it and listen.
Even our prime minister exposed them, because two of the governors that went there, they contacted Simon Ekpa, and then they wrote him whatever.
Yes.
They contacted him. They confirmed to him that they did not go there for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release.
Yes, I heard it. But what I'm saying in essence is that we Biafrans, right, without even anybody contacting us, only that press statement of Hope Uzodinma and Wanyahu should tell us what is going to come out from this thing, because it was clear there. Because if the focus is going for the man who is in prison, in the whole press statement, in the whole statement, you did not only once you mentioned him, and when you mentioned him, you were not talking about releasing him. And when you wanted to make reference to his JDC, you said that only one man in the prison cannot that I put in prison cannot be giving us this thing. Are we the one that put him there? That statement alone tells you. You don't even need anybody to tell you that they are not going for Nnamdi Kanu release. That's just, you can play it, you know where I'm saying. A lot of people didn't notice it, because if I listen to a person, what I watch your countenance. I look at what you're saying. I listen to you carefully. Those are the things I want to pick out.
Good.
So that this guy find out this thing, cut that clip, I beg. That is your clip. Cut that clip where he say Nigeria, say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, say make it do this against, say fight this thing against Nigeria. So I don't know since when Nnamdi Kanu started to fight for Nigeria. You know, we need to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Erasmus. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You are always spot on. And Fidelia, you said you sent something to my WhatsApp. Please, I am looking through the WhatsApp. Can you just, if you know the number where you sent it, just say hi. Tell me hi again to resurrect or bring back that thing you sent, because a lot of messages come into my WhatsApp. Fidelia Ibokwe, you say you sent something to my WhatsApp. If it is that video I'm waiting for now, just say hi on the WhatsApp and let me pick it up very, very quickly. Thank you very much. And we have Onyewa, please, 3 minutes. Let's do it 3 minutes so that we'll be able to have time to get that video and analyze.
Pastor Van. Thank you for the good job, my brother. What Erasmus said about you, I even surprised that you people haven't even get to that stage. I watched it, that interview. I
have not watched the interview. I haven't.
Okay. He said it's only one person. Is it Nnamdi Kanu is only one person? That is not only Igbo people that are in prison. That they are not the one that put him, because that man that was interviewing him is trying
let somebody send me the link of that interview, please. Somebody can send me to me now, please.
The man is trying to get something. The man is asking him that question. What do you think about Nnamdi Kanu? He was dodging that statement before he made, because I believe I believe he's dancing on the tool of Hope Uzodinma. Uzodinma. That's where he's going, because I don't see the reason why he will be praising a killer.
The day I knew that Iwanyawu can never remain in our good book was I heard him Korokoro. He opened his mouth and said, Hope Uzodinma is doing very well.
Very, very bad.
Yes, I heard him.
He said yes. I heard him too. Yes, I heard it.
He said?
I heard it too. I heard it.
That's the day I knew that this man can never be in our good book. Hope Uzodinma, that is giving permission for helicopters of putting at people in the villages. Hope Uzodinma, that is inviting army to Biafra land when armies are not going to the north to hunt for Boko Haram. Then you open your mouth and say, Hope Uzodinma is doing very well, and then they are going to Abuja. Hope Uzodinma was the one that actually sat with them, and then they negotiated. It was Hope Uzodinma that will now go and pass their message to the ancestor, the fake president.
It's very bad. I want to use this opportunity and thank our Prime Minister, because he's doing, my Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, Republic Government of Biafra in exile. He's doing a great job. And I want to tell our people, in every lifetime in this world, there must be a time a group of people or person must come out to stop an evil that country is doing to his people. There must be a man, a group that will come out to put a stop on it. I want this thing to get into our people's cause, and not by force that everybody must agree. In Ukraine here now that they are fighting, everybody must not agree. But when the war comes, you must agree and you must support it. You doesn't have choice. We cannot be waiting for everybody to agree before we make a move to change our people from mental slave, from all this slavery that we are passing through. That is what I want. Look at Ejiofor. When you look his body language, every of interview that they granted him, watch his body language. You will know that this man is no more. This man is complete evil, and he is no more. That's what I just want our people. Even right now, they have called me in our village that they had that there will be a 2-week sit at home. I said yes. If they like, let them people 2-week sit at home have already started itself. If they don't know. Thank you, my Pastor Van. Thank you for the good work.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw your comment, my beloved sister Helen. Okay, yeah. Open your mic, please. I saw your comment. I know you sent it to me, my darling sister, but I explained it before. The one you sent to me is the one that this guy did, Alex. I am looking for if I have the one directly from that from where Alex got his own. So I don't like playing most of the time, what somebody is replaying. Sometimes it's like double message. But
no, I need that of Iwanyawu, not Alex own.
The Iwanyawu. Okay. Yeah. What did you say? Okay, yeah, he sent it to me. It was from was from Biafra Unite. I remember.
Yeah.
That's and if I can have the direct one from, even if it's from channels, sometimes it's better to have it direct. So
you just need to focus to forward it to where he started speaking. You understand?
If I don't get anyone, I will go and play that one. I will.
Yeah. When he started speaking, he mentioned that because of one man that is in prison, the whole of Igbo land should be in prison. That is what he said.
Ooh, I will go. I will play. If I don't get anyone from
very,
I will go there and
it's
play.
terrible.
Terrible.
It's terrible. I don't know if I can just make my.
Go ahead, my darling. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well done. Thank you, everyone that is present here. And I bless God for every one of you, our media team, for what you are doing. I really appreciate you guys. Because we need to debunk this man. This eyes of the Nigeria in the IPOB. We must debunk him and we must destroy every of his evil plan against our PM. You understand? Is it not obvious now that this man is working for Nigeria? At least the people following him should know that this man has sold out in a big form. He's not ready to repent. He continued to destroy. You understand? Imagine what he's saying. How can you say MNK is supporting one Nigeria? If he's supporting one Nigeria, then why is he still in prison?
Thank you.
Why was he arrested at all? What was MNK for before he was arrested? Was he looking for maybe restructuring? MNK was fighting for everybody to answer his father's name. And that is why they arrested him. He was set to make the move. And they all planned to bring him down to the zoo. Now, because he's in the zoo, MNK has suddenly changed to be supporting one Nigeria, to tell his lawyer to fight against those who are fighting against one Nigeria. Oh my goodness. It is terrible. It is terrible. So we need to debunk him. We need to let the world know. No, there is no point for that. Everybody is aware now that DOS and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, they have all sold out. We have to let them know that if anything should happen to our leader, they are going to be held responsible.
Yes.
You understand? Because he went to the extent that he's saying we have seceded a place for us, that place, no Nigerian military can even go there. Can you imagine that? He said so many things in that his video, in that interview, I mean to say. So we need to debunk him. We need to let him know that we know his plan. It is not today. We know every move that he's moving. We know that. And if he knows our PM, if he's in the toilet, our PM is there with him. He should know this. He should know this. There is no secret that he's hiding. Nigeria knows that he has sold out. The whole world knows that he has sold out. And that is why our PM was given that title from Finland. I thank God for the Finland government. You understand?
Exactly.
Thank you for what you are doing. Let me give chance to others while we watch from behind.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, beloved. Thank you so much. God bless you for your support and your encouragement. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Now it seems like the only thing our people have is the attachment. Let me go and see. If I can't get it, I will play the one that my sister Helen sent to me. Let me just see if I can search her. Wait 1 minute. Ejiofor. Interview. I need to write if I Ejiofor. Let me see. Okay, I think. Wow. I think I've seen it now. Let me see.
New members at the National Assembly, the 500 billion. So much has happened.
Okay, I think I've seen.
You are able to still try the best you can.
I think I've seen the main link. Save.
So much has happened.
All right, I've seen it. I've seen it from Facebook. Let's go there now. Let me go to Facebook. Let's go to Facebook and dig it out. Before we go, we should refresh. I've seen the video, the source of the video that Ejiofor, the Carol White, Done and Dusted did. I want to refresh 1 minute. All right. I'm getting the video now. Don't worry.
Not to kill them. That's why I'm here. All right, that was the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His present position, we are fighting not to defend our people, not to kill our people. So for anyone who...
So I am just seeing this interview for the first time. So let's patiently take it from here, and then we'll listen to this is the man that interviewed Ejiofor. In that is a radio station. You can see he's going from one pigeonhole to another, looking for how he will get Simon Ekpa. They say Simon Ekpa, they said he's a nobody. Okay, let me make myself bigger than them, because they are just idiots. So let me make myself bigger than them so that you people can see me much wider and bigger. So let's go there. Oh, please, hope you can hear. Hope the thing is coming out. Let me use the backup so that when it's not coming out, I will know. Because I will not be seeing the comments. I will not be seeing the comments. So when it's not speaking, I will know. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's play it. Somebody said, oh, yeah, is it a new interview? It's a new interview. Just maybe yesterday or the first day. It's a new interview.
Who has been masquerading as either the deputy or the altar leader or whatever, siding or in any way benefiting from the killings in the southeast, may not be sharing his thoughts. All right, so I have in the studio Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is a member of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And good to have you in the studios.
Good morning, Savik. Good morning, listeners. It's a pleasure being with you once again, Mr. Savik.
All right. So, so much has happened, but you are able to still try the best you can. So, let's start on a general note. What is the state of things as concerns Nnamdi Kanu before we begin to break into specifics?
Let's get into the other areas of discussion. First of all, it's no longer it's a matter of common knowledge that on October 13th, 2022, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was discharged by the Court of Appeal in a landmark judgment delivered by the Secretary of the Court of Appeal, unanimous judgment. Not only that he was discharged, the court forbade prohibits further detention and his further trial before any court in
You know, when you are listening to this idiot, watch his body language. Watch his body language. I don't know if you guys are listening to me. Am I coming out? Yeah. Watch his body language. You see how he is. This is a man who is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he's talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged. And look at how he's smiling. Look at how he's smiling and talking about it. And so reluctant. Because he knows what he has done. He knows that he is not fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. He's only there representing the zoo. He knows. That's why he's nonchalant. He's, he's just talking like nothing that happened. He just he's not there. Everything that Ejiofor is doing, number one thing you must know is that he's not doing it because he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. He's doing it because he wants to stop the man that is making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Because ever since you hear him saying, yes, he has been discharged, he has been freed, he's giving dates, free. Now, what have you done? What have you been doing? How angry have you been? How have you come openly to speak ferociously against this impunity and impunity against your own clients? He doesn't care because he knows that his expectation was that even though Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was set free, which was a surprise to him, remember that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was set free, this Anwafia here came out and said that he was surprised. He said it in his interview, one of his interviews. He said, to his utmost surprise, he was surprised. He never expected it. And it happened because God had to shock him. And since that time it happened, he is no longer fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. All he's doing is to go ahead and start supporting these things that will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to come out. Like his body language is selling him away here right now. So let's continue.
In Nigeria on any indictment or allegation of offense. This order was duly served on the federal government and also served on the DSS. It has not been obeyed. Rather, we are confronted with a situation whereby the Federal High Court, the federal government appealed against the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which is permissible under our law, then proceeded to apply for a stay of execution of that order and judgment of the Court of Appeal. And it's important for me to stress and emphasize this. In the history of Nigerian criminal jurisprudence, it has never happened before in the history of Nigerian criminal jurisprudence for a citizen to be discharged by a court of appeal, even the High Court. Let's start with the High Court. Once a citizen is discharged of an offense, an order, possibly for acquittal, like in the instance of in the present case, the order forbidding his further detention and trial is more powerful than even order of acquittal in this case. The person will walk out from the court a free person. Once that pronouncement is made by the court at the point of judgment is delivered. But in this case, the federal government apply and obtain an order to stay the execution of the judgment of the appeal. And it will interest the world to know that as strange and unprecedented that order will be. It is the first time, even in the Court of Appeal rules, there's no provision under criminal direction allowing an order, an application of sanction to be granted entertained by Court of Appeal, an application for stay of execution of judgment of criminal matters. It has never happened, and that's why they find it very difficult, and they have no laws, authorities, or even statutes to rely upon in obtaining that order. Because an order of stay is only permissible, grantable in civil matters, not in criminal matters, or in situations where someone has been convicted of and sentenced to death. But once an order of discharge and acquittal, like in this case, or what was granted in Nnamdi Kanu's case, is more than order of acquittal. The citizen will walk out of the court a free person. If he's in detention, the person will be released immediately And also be reminded that Court of Appeal also made an order for him to be released unconditionally. So the order today, saying the execution of judgment of Court of Appeal, was not founded on law, was not founded on settled law or any legal jurisprudence. It's an application predicated on civil authorities, civil decisions of the Supreme Court, not criminal decisions. We cannot fight them. It has never happened before in the history of criminal jurisprudence in this country. It has never happened before. This is the first time we are seeing where a citizen is granted, is discharged by the order of court, prohibited from being detained or tried in any court on any allegations on that. Then an order saying the execution of that order is made. It has never happened before. We cannot fight them. With great respect to the Justice Court of Appeal that granted that order, we went to Supreme Court. We filed an application, when I filed appeal against that order. So apparently, we have to.
You hear what he's saying? He's telling you that he cannot fight them. You know, this is something, you see how this guy is always displaying his sabotage. You know, something that has never happened before in the history that you know, even a magistrate court, when such an order takes place, it has never happened before. And this Amorphia now, this done and dusted criminal is telling you that he cannot fight them. Okay, since you feel you cannot fight them, and you are representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people have chosen how to fight them. We know now how to fight them, and we have taken it upon ourselves to fight them. You that have told us that you cannot fight them. So what do you mean? Are you telling us now that you cannot fight them so that we will give up on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I don't know if people understand what this Ekwensu is saying. He's telling the whole world that something that has never happened before, that his own client is suffering miscarriage of justice, and it is something that has never happened before. And he's telling them that he cannot fight them. In a civilized world, even if such a thing happened, the citizens will take it upon themselves. The citizens will take it upon themselves to have a civil disobedience against that system that you have given up on. You cannot fight them, but we have decided to fight them our own way, and we are doing it, and it is touching them. They are shaking, they are quaking. You know, before we started this sit at home, before we started insisting on this sit at home, did you ever see any of these elders or anybody talking about going to Abuja or doing anything? Before this issue of sit at home, did you ever see any governor even making any attempts? No. It is the sit at home that is pushing them. The people that are calling everywhere for nothing to be released, that people are suffering, that this and that. When you ask them why are they calling for it, they will tell you, look at the sit at home, let them release him now. That's the people with good conscience. But these ones that have sold their conscience to the devil, you don't see them, you know, even attesting to the fact that this sit at home, it is because him, that is Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and whoever is working with him, they have already admitted that they cannot fight them. They can't do anything. So if you cannot do anything, so does it mean now that we, his own children, we that are his followers, we should also give up on him and forget about him, just the way you have decided to give up that you cannot fight the zoo? Can you imagine? Let's go to listen to him.
We have two appeals coming up for examination on 14th, hearing on 14th of September 2023. Appeal against the judgment of Court of Appeal, and also appeal we file against the order staying in the execution of Court of Appeal. Because
you see, so what they are telling us now, we are in July. We are in July. And he's telling us that we have to wait. There is an appeal. This one is appeal. Oh. They are going to appeal a judgment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already won. And they said they cannot do anything. So what we are going to do is just to fold our hands and be praying and be waiting. When they have appeal, let us pray and hope that their appeal will work. If judgment has been passed and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won, and they did not grant it, is it appeal that will work? Most of them can have won the case. He has been found to be guiltless, and then he should be paid compensation. And they didn't allow it. Is it your appeal that will now work? Can't you see that that appeal is already dead on arrival? People that did not obey the main judgment, they will never obey any appeal. If you like, postpone it till thy kingdom come. They will not. I'm warfare.
Because that decision cannot stand in the face of law. However, when it's not founded in law, founded in legal jurisprudence, it's an order founded on civil jurisprudence, civil decisions.
Rubbish.
So that's why we are today. Apart from this, we also have other matters pending in High Court, in Federal High Court, like one is coming up next week for judgment. An application we filed last year by our lead counsel, Professor Michael Zekomese, also, which seeking for an order of mandamus to compel the SSS to allow Mazinam access to his medical doctors and also avail us of medical records and other far-reaching orders from media. So the application has been entertained on the merit and it's coming up for hearing for judgment on 20th. That's next week, Thursday. So what's at best I can tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is being today unconditionally detained in custody of SSS in a solitary confinement. Because there's no, as far as I'm concerned, that order which discharged him and consequently prohibited from further detention and trial before any court has not been set aside by Supreme Court. The order is still effective until when it's set aside. So his further detention today in the custody of the SSS in solitary confinement is unconstitutional, illegal, and oppressive. So, and of course, the system, we operate a system that have no respect for rule of law. It's our thinking that the new government in power should have done the needful.
So you see that the system has no respect for rule of law. A system that has no respect for rule of law, how do you confront that system? You have to also go against them without the rule of law, because they have no respect of rule of law. If you want to confront them, do not go with law. You must go against the law. There is no lawful way of approaching a people that have refused to obey the law. They don't obey the law. So you have to be lawless to confront them. So in this case, your services are not needed. Your services are not needed because you have already said it that you cannot do anything. Because you have already admitted that they do not respect the rule of law. So we thank you for what you have done. Thank you for your please, Cyprian Ugochukwu, your system cannot be allowed because it is not connected. I see your message. Greetings to all Umu Chineke. You can either go out and come in with a better, allow your audio to come in. But anyway, I'm not even admitting anybody now. So just to advise you, if you want to come in and allow your audio before you will be able to come in, because it's not connected. Anyway, that's a bit of distraction. All right. So they don't obey the rule of law. Since they don't obey the rule of law, we are going to go against them without the rule of law. They are lawless. If they are lawless, we have to go lawless against them. So it will be 1-1. So that when they now decide that they want to face the law, then their lawlessness will also cancel our own lawlessness. It will be 1-1. Then now we will now decide and come to a place where we will now say, okay, you want to obey the law, now obey your own law. Simple. So you're not going to say they don't obey the law, and then you expect me to obey their law? What kind of madness is this? These people are lawless. And we decided that, even what they are now fighting us for is something that is a free will. Sit at home is not even against the law. It's not against the law. So it's just that we want to ignore them and live our own life and do our own thing and make our own choice. That doesn't even affect their own law. But the only thing is that it does not feed their amber of wickedness. It doesn't feed them. It doesn't encourage their evil and iniquity. It doesn't. So we are going to do what we know how to do best to get at them. Let's go.
By giving direction that this judgment must be obeyed immediately without wasting time. So that you are hopeful. And also, we believe that court will do justice to the case. Thank you.
All right. There are also the arguments that Nnamdi Kanu also has some other cases at the Federal High Court. Can you probably shed light on that? Beyond the one you people filed that the government's claiming.
We have two clearer cases subsisting today before the Federal High Court. One is one on order of mandamus, which is coming up next week for judgment. The second one is an order, and written summary application. We are inviting the Federal High Court to interpret relevant sections of the domestic and international laws, which the federal government violated in the course of his abduction, criminal abduction in Kenya, and the external rendition to Nigeria. And incidentally, the application was filed before the judgment of Court of Appeal was delivered on October 13th. So the four fundamental questions were raising for determination by the Federal High Court have been taken care of by the judgment of Court of Appeal in principle. So we are just there for the court to grant our release. Because our release, when in the application, when you set up questions for court to determine, then once that determine the positive, the court will proceed to grant your release. So in this case, the questions we are asking the court to determine as regards to the relevant laws we are pointing out they violated in the course of his abduction in Kenya and the external relation to Nigeria has been effectively determined by the judgment of Court of Appeal delivered on October 13, 2022. So what we are there now for is for the court to proceed, because that judgment is binding on the Federal High Court. It's for court to proceed to grant the relief sought for, and it's coming up on October 25th for hearing. So,
all right, there are those who have argued.
You see, they're telling you about a case coming up in October. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. It's not only they have they adjourned to September, they still have the what they're adjourning. They have in October. You see the kind of game they want to play with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see the reason why when we want to rebel, we must mean it and be ready for it to the last. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people, these demonic agents, Ijiots and whoever he's working with, their plan is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will still be there till September, till October. Cases are being adjourned already. For a case, you already won, oh. For a case, you already won.
Argued, I don't know rightly or wrongly, that probably the release of Nnamdi Kanu may bring peace to the southeast. What's your take on that?
Sure. Because it's so the continued retention of Nnamdi Kanu sparks of greatest grave injustice to the poor of Southeast. As you are fully aware, Nnamdi Kanu has never committed an offense not too long. So he's mainly advocating his right to self-determination. And that's why you can see that the federal government has been running from pillar to pole before we went to Court of Appeal, seeking for amending charges against him from 1 count, from 5 count to 7 count, from 7 count to 11 count, from 11 count to 15 count. And at the end of the day, the entire charge has been dismissed by the Court of Appeal. Because the charge has cannot stand on the face of law. There's no proof evidence attached to it. So they have nothing against him because he's operating within the constitutional right to self-determination, which is an inalienable right. So his abduction in Kenya and consequent relation to Nigeria provoke serious protests in the southeast. People who have been sidelined have been treated like slaves in the scheme of things in this federation. We are today being treated like third-class citizens in the country. We have no regard for the people of the southeast. So, and it's only the mouthpiece of the people. Nnamdi Kanu is the only person who can say the truth to the authority without minding us God. So he has not done wrong. He has never committed an offense in so doing. Because if I committed an offense in so doing, the charge preferred against him was disclosed. There's no offense in law.
Do you notice that it is only Aloy Ejimako? Have you guys noticed that it is only Aloy Ejimako that is always talking about self-determination not being a crime in international law? Only Aloy Ejimako always stressed that point. And that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking for self-determination. But this idiot here is always trying to make it look like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still fighting within Nigeria. You know, the people of the southeast, you know, they have been subjugated. But Aloy Ejimako will always bring the clear picture. Asking for Biafra is not a crime. Self-determination is not a crime in any law whatsoever. But this one, because he is working with these people that had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he hardly stresses that point. The main reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in the spotlight, has been defending his people, is that he wants them to be free from Nigeria, to be separated from Nigeria. He doesn't count himself as a Nigerian, not anymore. He doesn't relate as a Nigerian. Nigeria has never worked for him. He doesn't see himself as a Nigerian. But this one, he doesn't present it that way. He's always trying to make it look like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his people only in the southeast and all that. Rubbish. Rubbish. Please, Helen, take care of this Manny Oaks. Manny Oaks, throw this Manny Oaks out of the platforms or suspend him. Manny Oaks. He said, allow a cow juju. Throw this idiot out. This Manny Oaks. I don't understand what he's saying. Aloy is the only one that we know fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You idiot. What should I even wait for, Helen? I think I can suspend you from here because I don't know where you're watching from. Maybe you're watching from where Helen is not. So I'll put you on timeout. If you come back again and do rubbish, I will ban you completely. All right.
Law he has committed. So, however, we are, of course, you are aware that our people are in sympathy with predicament today. And of course, you might have been aware that he has a certain health status. He has been having serious medical condition, which has not been effectively tackled in the custody of the SS, where he's been incarcerated today. So, and they are privy to these informations, and they are privy to his ordeal. So they are not happy. And though, of course, you are aware that some characters will take advantage of that situation to be unleashing mayhem on the peaceful people of the Southeast. So that's what's playing out now, of course.
You are a fool. Now, the question your paid journalist, because this man is one of their paid journalists that is asking that question. The question I ask you, will the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stop the crisis in the southeast, as people always call it, because it is Biafra land? Instead of you to tell him, yes, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will stop it. From there, he's talking about, we know there are some elements. Which elements? You and the Madubugo, are you people know the elements? As far as we're concerned, Biafrans have no elements of anything. You, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Madubugo, and all the Nzama people like Chinas and Wasetan and Chike Dozieha, you are the elements that are misbehaving within our territory. And we are taking care of you. We are taking care of you. So forget about it. There is no element wherever. You are the evil elements there. And we have, cut your tail. I beg God. Dara.
I will get into that because I need people to understand the background, how it started, and how it metamorphosed to where we are today. And people should also be properly informed.
You see, so he is not here. He is not here because he wants to, speak to the whole world to know that his client, who is supposed to be free, is not free. He's telling them that the reason why he's here, he's going to address it, how things metamorphose and all everything that metamorphosed is on your head. Nishigi God. Metamorphose Nishigi God. Biafrans have taken their destiny into their hands, and nobody, no bagger can stop them.
To know that I love the clips you just played shortly before the program starts, because people should understand Nnamdi Kanu's position when it comes to the criminal activities going on in the southeast today, and also before he was abducted and his present position. And that last clip which you played shortly a while ago, it was what he said in open court on June 28, 2022. And of course, he was abducted presently on 19th of June, 2021, and spent 8 days. He was detained 8 days, where he was subjected to all forms of torture, beating, and inhuman treatment in Kenya. So before he was extradited to Nigeria on 8 days after. So taken to court in Nigeria on 29th of June, without reference to us, we are not notified about his presence in court, about the fact that he's being brought to.
Remember, he's trying to do his damage control here. But one thing I want you to also understand here is that this criminal here, he is busy talking about what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in open court, and how criminality and all that in Biafra land and all, what have you. Now, what I want to tell you, Biafrans, is this. Have you seen a lawyer who is fighting for a client, ignoring the state of his client, and is talking about what is happening outside because of his client? Your client, everything that has to do with him, if there's anything they have against him or to use to judge him, they are going to judge him based on whatever they say he has done before they kidnapped him. Why they kidnapped him? How can they be concerned? How can this Anwofia be concerned about what people are doing outside? How can what people are doing outside affect your client, who was kidnapped since over 2 years? Over 2 years now. You have not made effort for him to come out. He is not out yet. You are busy talking about what people are doing outside, whether he is the one that is giving order or he's not the one that is giving order. Does it concern him? They have kidnapped him. He is in their custody. The case has been judged. He is free. When you listen to a lawyer, a good lawyer, Ejimako, when you listen to Aloy Ejimako, he will be telling you about the case, about, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and that what he has done or he did is not against the law. The reason why he must be free. But this idiot is busy talking about what people are busy doing in favor of their leader for him to be free. If there is even any criminal element out there, ask me, how does that concern Ifeanyi Ejiofor? How does it concern you? Is it going to affect your case in court? Whatever they are doing there outside, is your client in communication with them? Is anybody taking orders from him there? Is he in charge of what the people are doing on ground? He has been kidnapped. He's there with you. Your sole responsibility is supposed to see to it that he is set free. That's your sole responsibility. So you shouldn't even bother yourself going to grant interview in court, in radio station, and they are talking about what they are doing on ground. He sit at home, or what the people are doing. He did not give it. You are a bunker. It shows that you are nothing. You are an empty skull. The one you are even calling Mike Ozokeme, do you see him going about granting interviews the way you are? Because you are a criminal. Because you know what you have done. And you are trying to do damage control here because you have been exposed that you were on ground. Our Prime Minister have gotten the direct intel that you were on ground the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought into the zoo, handcuffed and blindfolded. You were there, and you were part of the people that received him. And you are here to deny it because we have caught you there, pants down already. Now, what is your business in trying to defend all these things? Go to the court and fight the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you think you are emeritus. You are the one that is getting award everywhere. But a small case, a case that has been won, oh, you cannot bring your client out. You can't. Because you are nothing but a cheap criminal. Very cheap, oh. Very, very cheap criminal. Oh, hell. Sit at home outside. The criminals outside. Scrupulous elements outside. What has scrupulous elements outside got to do with Martin Nnamdi Kanu that has been held for 2 years? Even if the whole criminal, let's assume that the whole of Biafra now, everybody becomes, commits crime. Everybody now commits crime. How does that affect Martin Nnamdi Kanu? How? Martin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped 2 years ago. Everything that's happening there doesn't concern him. Judge him based on what you kidnapped him for. That's what you should talk about. Present the cases you have against him, which they have done. They presented all the cases against him, and you, Ijiots teacher, have already said it in this your interview that all the whole cases have been squashed. Everything has been wiped out. Clean. Martin Nnamdi Kanu is not found wanting in any of them. So why are you coming? You are the one trying to incriminate Martin Nnamdi Kanu by trying to make it look like whatever is happening out there, it has anything to do with him. Even coming in the open, now you are telling the idiot, that message you played is very important. What did the man play? He played that Martin Nnamdi Kanu said it in open court that Biafra land must be safe. That's the reason he's there. That it was safe. That you are happy he played it, what he said in open court. And you are not ashamed that you are banking on what Martin Nnamdi Kanu said in open court. Whereas Martin Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be free. That thing, he is supposed to be saying it to Biafrans. He's not supposed to be saying it in open court. He is supposed to be saying that thing as a free man because he is free. Instead, you have a record of what he said in open court. Whereas, is that what you are going to be doing? So you want us to be following you about, going from one interview to the other, playing a recorded voice of Martin Nnamdi Kanu of what he said in open court, and therefore trying to stop us from taking actions that will get him out to come and speak to us for real. Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Agwọ rachakwa gị anya. Onye ara. Go back to the idiot.
Father, you been brought to court on that day. So he was taken to court, wherein the court made an order reminding him as the custody. So then our people protested about the treatment meted out to him, about the manner in which he was treated. So then an announcement was made for start home by the IPOB leadership. And that was observed by entire people. We were not compelled to observe it. They observe it wholeheartedly because in sympathy and in solidarity with the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. So a few days after, about on a Monday or 3 days after,
you see, now is this thing that this annual fair is, this guy is supposed to be a lawyer. He's supposed to be a lawyer. And these things he's saying has no place in the court or in the case of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Try to understand my point here. All these things he's saying, the people passed a law. They gave a law for sit-at-home. It has nothing to do. In fact, in the court where Martin Nnamdi Kanu was being judged, the issue of sit-at-home is not part of the case at all. That anybody gave order for sit-at-home and another person did not give, that people sat at home and people did not sit at home, it is not part of the case of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. No, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not part of it. It's not there. So tell me, why is it important for this idiot to be appearing in every interview talking about people that gave the order for sit-at-home and people that did not give, people that obeyed sit-at-home and people that did not obey, the time it was given and the time it was cancelled? Of what business are you in that? Is it helping your legal, action for Martin Nnamdi Kanu? Do you need it in the courts? If not that, you want to protect your interests. If it is not that you want to protect your interests, you are not going to be busy. Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm on a live broadcast, please. Thank you. You cannot be on a live broadcast, be talking about every minute anywhere you go. You are talking about they gave it at home. They didn't give it at home. Some people there, causing this in the Southeast. You are now saying it because you are a nationalist, which we already know. As a nationalist, as a Nigerian, you want to protect Nigeria. And we are telling you, take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of it. That's why we told you, you are not supposed to be part of the legal team in any way. Go and start fighting the sit at home. They will know that you are no longer with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are fighting those that are sitting at home. You are against it. Join your leadership of DOS, POS. Join them. And then begin to fight it. But do not tell us that you are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. Because you are not. Even Mike Ozokeme. Do you see Mike Ozokeme granting interviews like this and talking about those that gave order for sit at home and those that did not give order for sit at home? Do you see Aloy Ejimako granting interview and everywhere? Those they gave order for sit at home. It was these people that gave it before. Then later, autopilot now gave. And then later. Because it doesn't concern him. That's not part of his case. It will not help him in court. But this one here, it concerns him very, very well because he is part of the Nigeria system. He is protecting the interests of Nigeria. And Chineke Biafra ga-akpọ Chineke ga-akpọ ya ọkụ. If I don't, we know who you are. You can't hide anymore. Gone are the days where you will hide and say, Umu Chineke. You go under the mango tree and begin to talk. We know who you are now. How can a lawyer who was there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped and blindfolded was rendition to Nigeria, and he was part of the people that received him? We have the intel. We have the intel. We have the intel. You can only deceive those who want to deceive, not those of us that know who you are. You've forgotten that Zoo Country Law School is too poor to the standard in abroad. Okay. Let's go.
He's basically instructed. Nnamdi Kanu specifically. I want to be quoted clearly today. He's basically instructed that I should pass a message to leadership to call off this at home. Because you understand that it's working a great injustice against our people. And if it's not well managed, some criminal elements will take advantage of that to cause problem, which is what is playing out now. So, and they...
the last time I hope the voices, my voice and the voice of the annual fair is still coming out. Do you now see that this man is now boldly saying things that he was not very bold enough to say before? Now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never ever trust him again. He is now boldly. You remember the time he said this thing and we debunked it. The time he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave him instruction to tell the criminals to stop at home, and we debunked it. He knew that we understood. He never said it again. He closed his mouth. Even in all his interviews, he was not saying it. In his 4 hours interview, he was not saying it because he knew we already debunked him. Because we knew that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say and what he will not say. We debunked it. But now, he is boldly saying things. Unfounded things, he's now saying it. You know why? Everything Ejiofor is saying now, why you must understand that he is under the influence of Nigeria, it is because he knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never rely on him again. He is no longer part of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He just appears there as a shadow. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who knows what he wants, knows the people he is giving instructions to. Have you ever seen Aloy Ejimako coming to tell anybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave him instruction to tell anybody to stop sit at home? The instruction Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave is this. Let me show you. Let me show you the instruction Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave. They wrote it. It was written in a memo. He asked them to pass it across and get to, Biafrans. That's it. DOS is forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa no matter what. You see, DOS, number one, they are forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa no matter what. Do you know when this particular memo came from them? they covered this number one. But the people that got it first on the 15th of December 2022 had a copy of it, and we have all of them. We have all of them. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them to reinstate, they did not reinstate, because this is the full memo. This is the full memo. They cancelled out. This place, the first place here there that was spotted, is the place they cancelled before. The downside is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them to reinstate the coordinators they sacked, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself appointed. They covered it because they never wanted to obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Never. Now he's coming to tell you the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say. Because the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he did not deliver it. Even when he delivers it, he makes sure that the message is blurred and covered. And the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, he was trying to say it before, we debunked it. Now he's coming out to say it now and even add more salt and pepper to it, so that you will think the criminals will, fan his amber and say, yes, if I ain't your fault. But we already know that he's done and dusted. Simon Ekpa told him that he will never recover. Never. And he can never ever recover. Let's go back and start listening to him. Listen to him.
Oh, and they obeyed him and called up the statue. But however, there are things that had happened before then. There are people that are clearly usurping the powers which you don't have. So they see it as an advantage, as a kind of an opportunity to launch their malfeasance into limelight. But I'm not saying they're launching themselves into limelight. They're launching their criminal activities into limelight. So they use the opportunity, aided by those who are supposed to understand the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, aided them in going ahead to declare incident at home. They'll sleep and wake up the following morning and say that today's at home. So, and he is getting these briefings on a daily basis. Getting it, and when it has gotten to a level that he will speak out, on June 28th, he came out to say those things. And he can also observe that it was not happy when he was saying it. And he was not told to say it. He was also
Onyoshi. Hey! Now, you know that, as I was telling you, this particular order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, came in December. And before that time, Biafrans have been sitting at home. Mazi Ekpa has stood his firm ground, maintaining this legacy of sit at home. And when he said they have been updating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have been updating him, according to him, about the sit at home and everything. And they said they have been updating him. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is against Mazi Ekpa, in this memo, how would he start from the beginning telling them that they are forbidden from responding to Simon Ekpa? How would you tell them? If he is against the line that Mazi Simon Ekpa is taking, and they are truly updating him, how would he tell them, that they are forbidden? He wouldn't have told them that they are forbidden. He would have kicked against it in the memo. But now, don't be surprised now that we're saying it. This Ifeanyi Ejiofor, this criminal, you will see him very soon that he will make a memo. I'm telling you, now that he has made up his mind with the zoo, they have told him what to do. He will conjure a memo very soon and put it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have written. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not instruct him in anything again. You are going to know it from this particular interview. Remember, he told you before that he is the most trusted. The most trusted. And while he was telling you that he was most trusted, remember, he also told you that he is a nationalist. A nationalist that will become the most trusted by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue. Let us continue. I play it now.
He was just told to say it. He had it. Was not saying he saw the opportunity. He now passed that message to the people to understand that's not part of them and they're not working for him. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful person and they run a peaceful global movement. So, and they continue to exploit it. Now, I will say this to you. What is happening in the Southeast on account of incidents that's being called by Simon is effectively being aided by Nigerian security agents. Because what is playing out in the social media today, you won't tell me they're not having this intelligence about how they operate. And I can assure you, you're into media, go and cross-check the facts. Nigerian government has not for one day rose to condemn the activities of pronouncement by Simon Ekpa. Not one day.
You see? Did you hear what he said? He said that Nigerian governments have not one day, reason against the pronouncements of Simon Ekpa. You see, who is he telling this? Is he telling a baby that is still in the womb? Or is he telling the one that is crawling? Or is he telling the one that can tell him, Papa, who is he telling this lie now? The Nigerian government has never come out to, speak against what Simon Ekpa is doing. All these governors, all these news agencies, federal news, all these senators and all these people, they're not government. All these people that are going against Simon Ekpa. The Garba Shehu, the people that called the ambassador of Finland was called by the federal government, and they called them that they need to ask Simon Ekpa to stop. Federal government, they're the ones, the federal office. You see, so if there's anybody that believes this guy, you think he doesn't know what he's doing, or you think he's ignorant of the fact that Simon Ekpa has, even now, the attacks Simon Ekpa is getting. Simon Ekpa have gotten several attacks from Ndinzama and all these people, but Simon Ekpa is getting more attacks now from the Nigerian government. Both those that were contesting for election, they're even calling him terrorist. The army chief is calling Simon Ekpa terrorist. What is the highest authority that should attack you before you know that it is Nigerian government? The army chief has declared Simon Ekpa as a terrorist. Bounties are being placed on Simon Ekpa's head. Bounties from 50,000 to 100,000 to 500,000. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor is here just 2 days or 3 days ago on a live radio telling the whole world that Nigeria has never said anything against Simon Ekpa. And he's still telling them that Simon Ekpa is working with the Nigerian government. Do you understand? So you see the game this guy is playing. If you don't know how wicked and how evil Ifeanyi Ejiofor is, you need to begin to see it now. That Simon Ekpa is working with Nigerian government, and somebody that's working with Nigerian government are doing everything possible. People are even calling for him to be repatriated. A senator signing documents of how he will be able to make sure Simon Ekpa is stopped. A senator who has not fixed his constituency, no road, no water, no light, no hospitals. He's investing billions that he gets from Nigeria to go against what Simon Ekpa has instructed in Biafra land. Do you understand? Do you understand? So now it shows you a very clear picture of who Ifeanyi Ejiofor is. When Master Simon Ekpa is telling you that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the eye, you can see it very well that he is the eye of the zoo in IPOB. Let me continue because this thing is long. I don't know how long it will take me to finish this analysis.
Now, because it was a script which is targeted towards blackmailing this global peaceful movement, probably in cohort with, in parentheses, in bracket, international community. Now, sometime in March last year, let me drive this point clear. In March last year, that was precisely on March. Oh yes, March last 2023. This year, the Global Terrorism Index made a publication classifying IPOB as a dangerous group. Now, IPOB has before then been making publications, distancing themselves from the activities, from heinous activities of Simon Ekpa Group, who are purporting to be acting for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Before then, he baptized himself as Nnamdi Kanu disciple. From there, metamorphosed into spokesperson for IPOB. From there, when it became clear to him that IPOB has neutralized that position, he now
I muted myself. You know, the things they told him to read, he has now brought his phone out. He wants to be reading it. So let me take it a little bit back because I was distracted a little bit. Okay.
Probably in cohort with, in parentheses, in bracket, international community. Now, sometime in March last year, let me drive this point clear. It might be aided by Nigerian security agents. Because what is playing out in the social media today, you won't tell me they're not having this intelligence about how they operate. And I can assure you, you're into media, go and cross-check the facts. Nigerian government has not for one day rose to condemn the activities of pronouncement by Simon Ekpa. Not one day. Now, because it was a script which is targeted towards blackmailing this global peaceful movement, I think. Probably in cohort with, in parentheses, in bracket, international community. Now,
so the idiot is also saying that Simon Ekpa is working with international communities. That's the international communities are supporting Simon Ekpa. Yes, why would they not support him? The international communities will support what is just. You know, those who are right-minded, those who know what the truth is, those who know that Africa, is full of criminals like you. They will support Simon Ekpa because they see the truth in him. Those who have ever fought for freedom and know that freedom is not cheap, that freedom is not free, they will support Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is in a country called Finland that has also fought freedom in a more brutal way than Biafra. So they will support him.
Now, sometime in March last year, let me drive this point clear. In March last year, that was precisely on March. Oh yes, March last 2023. This year, the Global Terrorism Index made a publication classifying IPOB as a dangerous group. Now, IPOB has before then been making publications, distancing themselves from the activities, from heinous activities of Simon Ekpa Group, who are purporting to be acting for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Before then, he baptized himself as Nnamdi Kanu disciple. From there, metamorphosed into.
Now, you need to understand that this man that is talking is supposed to be representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's supposed to be representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he's here on a radio station talking about Simon Ekpa. Do you understand what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not involved in the case. It's not part of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is nowhere you have ever seen where they are judging the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court and they mention Simon Ekpa or they mention autopilot or they mention anything Simon Ekpa is doing. It's not part of the case at all. But this guy is taking hours. He's going from pillar to post, talking about Simon Ekpa, what Simon Ekpa have done. And now he even have a phone to tell you that IPOB was tagged a terrorist group by World Terrorist Index, And was it because of Mazi Simon Ekpa? Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taught us that they will call you a terrorist. Mandela was called a terrorist. Washington of America, he was called a terrorist. Many freedom fighters in this world, they were called terrorists. But at the end of the day, they got their freedom. And this one, he's going up and down with the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa, thinking he can deceive ignorant people. Let's go ahead.
into spokesperson for IPOB. from the when it became clear to him that IPOB has neutralized that position, he now arrogated himself the position of Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile. So to enable him to continue. But in actual fact, he's not working for Namdekan. And I know why I'm doing this later. So why they issue this publication?
If I Ejiofor, we have finished you. That is any go ozu. We have finished you. So what this one is doing is somebody that has been finished completely. Somebody that have lost his relevance. Somebody that even Mazen Namdekan can never confide in him anymore. So that is why he cannot fight in the court. The only fight if I Ejiofor can fight now is what he's doing now. If I Ejiofor can no longer defend Mazen Namdekan or anybody in the court, the highest thing that if I Ejiofor can do is what you see him doing now. I'm telling you, that's exactly what he's doing. I continue.
And I immediately issued a rejoinder on 16th of March 2023, detailing the activities of Simon Ekpa Group and criminal criminals, and also pointing to the fact that IPOB as a peaceful global movement has distanced themselves in various publications and also volunteer to assist the security agents in fishing out these criminal elements. These are not something a word of mouth is containing the various publications, which I will not mention the dates it's done. So on March 17th, IPOB also issued a agenda protesting. And opposition to this, a letter was sent to Global Index. The letter was sent to
now he is now doing the job of Ndinzama spokesperson. You understand? If I Ejiofor, who is supposed to be a lawyer that will be in the courts fighting for the cause or the cases of IPOB, is now in the radio station being a spokesperson. So if I Ejiofor is now doubling as a lawyer and spokesperson of IPOB. He's telling you the dates of publications. There are so many, there are so many things that are coming up. I was watching Ruben Abati yesterday, when he came to talking about orders that were coming from IPOB. He said that recently that they have not heard from Emma Powerful. He said maybe after what he's saying now, Emma Powerful might wake up. Yeah. That after what he's saying now, Emma Powerful might wake up and then say something. What is this now? Pastor Adela, I'm live. I'm live. No, I'm live. I'm about to finish. Maybe later I will do another one. I'm live. All right. So, maybe after Ruben Abati was saying that maybe after he finished saying what he was saying, Emma Powerful will wake up. Emma Powerful will wake up and write something. So you can imagine before Ruben Abati will say that maybe when he finished talking, Emma Powerful will wake up. It will now show you that these are the set of people that instigate them to make all those statements, all those press briefing, all those write-ups they write. It comes from Nigeria government. It comes from Nigeria press. I'm telling you. Emma Powerless has nothing in his core to write. It is the Nigerian government. They are the one that give him what to write. Now that maybe they have probably written and nothing is happening, and Ruben Abati is trying to wake Emma Powerful up. Maybe when I finish talking now, Emma Powerful will come and write something. Now that Emma Powerful is not writing, Ifeanyi Ejiofor is doing the work of Emma Powerful. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, I'm taking the job of Emma Powerful. Hey, what a shame. Listen to him. He's releasing the publications from IPOB. Listen to him.
The letter was sent to that institution requesting for them to retract immediately. And upon investigation of the complaint and submission by IPOB and my humble self as lawyer to IPOB, they on 27th of March issued a retraction retracting that classification. I'm talking about Global Terrorism Index. They retracted that publication. Now, IPOB made a publication on the 2nd of August 2021 distancing themselves from activities of criminal elements who hijacked the process, probably who saw the gap created by the temporary exit of Nnamdi Kanu, probably or vacuum by Nnamdi Kanu's intention to be causing unleashing mayhem, killing people, kidnapping, and doing all sorts of things in the Southeast. Then they also issued another publication on 11th of January 2022. Followed by another publication.
It's giving you date by date, all the publication. So for you to know that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the one with the Nigerian government that arranges all these publications. He has them all recorded in his phone. All the publication from Ekpa Powerless. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is giving you the chronicle of the publications, the dates, the time, everything. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, for you to see. Ifeanyi Ejiofor doubles up as lawyer and spokesperson. So Ekpa Powerless have not shown up. Only God knows what has happened to him. Oya mama hebuge. Oya mama ungo because ndani nega ha 1 week. Ha got 1 week. So Ifeanyi Ejiofor is now doubling up for Ekpa Powerless.
Publication on 26th of March 2022. Followed by another publication on 6th of December 2022. Followed by another publication on 23rd of February 2023. Followed by another publication by 29th of March 2023. Followed by another publication on 17th of April 2023 and 3rd July 2023. These are different publications from IPOB as a peaceful global movement, distancing themselves from the activities of Simon Ekpa and also indicting Nigerian security agents of aiding them. This can't tell me, like yesterday I was discussing with a friend of mine who lost a junior sister during when he was during childbirth. I was asking him whether the burial has been done and all what. He said, let me tell you something. That my young guy.
Remember, this is supposed to be interview. It's supposed to be interview. Now, Ejiofor didn't come for interview. Ejiofor came to do saga. The interviewer, Ejiofor have been talking since. At least if you are interviewing somebody, you ask him question, he will answer you. At least when you answer one question, they'll answer another one. Ejiofor is not here for interview. Ejiofor came to answer the zoo because they have already paid this radio station for them to do saga against our prime minister and against IPOB, the genuine, real IPOB. That's what Ejiofor came here to do. And you can imagine what will happen to him after.
Sister God is telling the mortuary that they are negotiating, that the in-law is negotiating with the de facto government in power in Imo State. You know what I mean by de facto government? People who are in charge of certain places. Because some part of Imo State,
non-state actors.
Some part of Imo State have been ceded to this criminal element. They can't tell you this. They're negotiating with them to agree on a date and time for the burial. But
he says some part of Imo State have been ceded to. Look at this guy is just evil, just a criminal. Only I won't make that some part of Imo State have been ceded. Ceded to who? By who? Some part of Imo State ceded to who? By who? We are hearing from the mouth of Ifeanyi Ejiofor.
Otherwise, you can't come there. This is reality on the ground. You can't come there. And you won't tell me that state government is not aware. And you won't tell me that Nigerian security agents are not aware.
So he said, some places have been ceded to Simon Ekpa in Imo State, and Hope Uzodinjo is aware. That's what Ifeanyi Ejiofor is saying. You see, this guy is just, these people are just satanic, very evil. So Ifeanyi Ejiofor is telling you that Hope Uzodinjo is also working with our prime minister, because that Hope Uzodinjo has ceded some parts of Imo State to our prime minister. Some parts of Imo State are ceded to them, and he's working with the state governor.
Wait, but what they are doing is that they are identifying houses of members of IPOB. Innocent people that have nothing to do with the criminal elements. They will go to their houses in the wee hours of the night and abduct them, and you won't see them again. You won't see them again. Now, me,
I am waiting for the part where he lied that lie that is going viral. So I want to address that one, and then I'll end this broadcast. Maybe when I come back, we'll have the part 2.
I also issued publication because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me to issue this publication and acting as his lawyer and lawyer to IPOB I issued this publication distancing the activities of Simon Ekpa from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These publications were dated 1st of October 2022. Another one was issued on 10th of November 2022.
You know, all these lies he's labeling on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered him. Remember, he said, I also listen to what he's saying. Let me take it back a little bit so that you understand. Okay.
Because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me. You can't come there.
Listen.
This is reality on the ground. You can't come there. And you won't tell me that state government is not away. And you won't tell me that security agents are not away. But what they are doing is that they are identifying houses of members of IPOB. Innocent people that have nothing to do with the criminal elements. They will go to the houses in the wee and hours of the night and abduct them. And you won't see them again. You won't see them again. Now, me, I also issued publication.
He said, I also issued publication because he knows that he's the one that issued publication. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not send him, because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent him, you will know that he will start by telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with what is happening, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now told me to do this. He started by saying or he said me. I will rewind it again. He said me. I also issued a publication. When he now said it, you know, he is a smart criminal, but that is not smart enough. He's a smart criminal that is not smart enough. When he now said it, he now realized that the people that understand will now ask him question. So you are the one that issued that publication, because they know that in that publication, he lied that it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when he remembered that in that publication, he gave, you know, at that publication that it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he now corrected himself. His lie. He now said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also mandated me. Listen to him. Let me take it back so that you will not say I'm the one that is twisting it. This guy, and he's always making mistake. That's why our prime minister will always say that you will continue to make mistake. Listen to him. Pay attention and listen to him.
Part of Imo State have been ceded to this criminal element. They can't tell you this. They are negotiating with them to agree on a date and time for the burial. But otherwise, you can't come there. This is reality on the ground. You can't come there. And you won't tell me that state government is not away. And you won't tell me that security agents are not away. But what they are doing is that they are identifying houses of members of IPOB. Innocent people that have nothing to do with.
Listen when he will say I or me. Listen.
Go to the houses in the wee and hours of the night and abduct them. And you won't see them again.
Listen.
Now, me. I also issued publication because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me to issue this publication.
You see, so he was trying to justify what he did after saying that I also issued the publication. He now said because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me. This guy is a crook. Go ahead.
Acting as his lawyer and lawyer to IPOB, I issued this publication distancing the activities of Simon Ekpa from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These publications were dated 1st of October 2022. Another one was issued on 10th of November 2022.
So he's telling you now that he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mandated him, and then he was telling you his position, a lawyer of IPOB. And so the authority he had to do that, he's trying to justify himself that it was because he's a lawyer. It's not because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave him the mandate or asked him to issue that statement. But he issued it anyway because he is working with the Nigerian government. So let's go.
Another one was issued on 17th November 2022. Another one was issued on 20th of November 2022. Then on Radio Biafra on 5th of December, I was granted a 4-hour 30-minute interview wherein I discussed a number of issues. I took time in Igbo language to educate our people and tell them what Nnamdi Kanu stands for. And tell them the messages from Nnamdi Kanu, convey the message from Nnamdi Kanu, that they should stop listening to someone who is advocating violence that's not working for him. Then the person gave them timeline within which Biafra will come. He said the person, someone told them that Biafra will come in next day and they'll have about 158 days or thereabout. And I said, Igbos are gifted. They are full of wisdom. Can't you make use of them? Number 6. How can you believe that someone who said is working for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not giving you time? Biafra will come. He's not talking about his release. He's talking about when Biafra will come. I also proceed to tell
you see what he's saying? That between Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release? He said he's giving it time that Biafra will come. Yes, we give time that Biafra will come. We know when Biafra will come, and we are working towards it. And Mazi Simon Ekpa is giving Nigerian government woto for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release and for Biafra referendum. But you are here, instead of going to court to do your own, because you will come out one day and tell people, go and face it and do it. You cannot do it. In fact, you can't do it anymore because you have been sacked. You have been sacked.
Also proceeded to tell them that he has already sent the warships which has been exported to Nigeria, and probably then at the time we discussed, at the time the program was going on, that they have been sighted along the Benue River, Niger, and all that. I said, what are you listening to? These are cardinal points I was able to identify for them. I said, this can't happen. It's not happening. 180-something days has come and gone, and they changed the narratives. Where is the worship? No worship. So can't you make use of an initiative? We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Government is running from pillar to post. They cannot help it. Because I know his release will come soon. They have no option than to release him. The law is by his side. They cannot detain him beyond point. They are dragging their feet. There's a limit to where they can go. I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I don't know, mention the name. The person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against him.
Did you see that? This is where Erasmus was trying to tell us that Ejiofor is telling the whole world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave somebody else, not him. Remember, he is the most trusted, but not him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now left the most trusted and gave somebody else instruction to file a case against Simon Ekpa in Finland for Simon Ekpa's activities in Biafra. Biafra. We have got you. Take it back a little bit and let him confess again. Confess. They're talking
about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Government is running from pillar to post. They cannot help it. Because I know his release will come soon. They have no option than to release him. The law is by his side. They cannot detain him beyond point. They are dragging their feet. There's a limit to where they can go. I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I don't know, mention the name.
So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave specific instruction to someone close to him. Ejiofor, you are the most trusted. You are the one that say you are the closest to him. So he no longer trusts you. He can no longer send you. He now sends someone else that you cannot even boldly mention his name. Ijiots. Ijiots, if I Ejiofor. Let's continue.
The person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action
on his activities in Nigeria. He wanted to say Nigeria, and he said in the southeast. Because everything that Ifeanyi Ejiofor represents is Nigeria and the zoo. It's Nigeria. It doesn't represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't represent any one of us. For the last time, I'll take it back. Just for the last time.
Instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name, because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against someone in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that what that action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against him in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done.
Okay, now that you are telling us that he gave action, he gave order for some to, and you are aware of it. Oh, you go and file it now. If I heard Ejiofor, why are you not filing the action? Why are you not filing the action? Now that you are the one that is aware that he gave instruction for an action to be filed against Simon Ekpa in Nigeria, you are the one that are aware of the people that he gave the action, the instruction to file it, and you are the one that is aware that they did not carry out the action, and you are the one that is aware that they told Mazin Nnamdi that they have done it, but yet they didn't do it. What are you waiting for? You bloody liar. Your lie, they smell. It's smelling like ogiri. Smelling. That is it. Your lie, that is it. You can see that if I Ejiofor, he cannot stop. The only thing he will do now is to buy gullible minds, deceive them. Now, how can Mazin Nnamdi give instructions for a case to be filed against Simon Ekpa in Finland? Based on what? On what ground? Is Simon Ekpa living in Nigeria? That Nigeria government will now go and file a case against him? Is he doing anything in Nigeria? No. That's what Simon Ekpa is in. He is living in Finland, but he is taking actions and instructing for actions to be taken in Biafra land, not in Nigeria. Not in Nigeria. We have no business with Nigeria. Not in Nigeria. There's nothing that concerns us and concerns Nigeria.
An order he gave. I know he'll be asked soon. And when he come out, everything will be in the open. Now, for those who are still towing that part of Legion of Bandwagons, let me say this to you. I am IPOB lead counsel today. I've been handling today, we have over 1,000 cases.
This is very important. I want you to listen to this one now. What he's trying to say. Listen to what he's trying to say here.
Just got to the south east in Nigeria. In Abuja here too. We are defending IPOB and members of IPOB. When this criminal element started, I got a different instruction from the leadership of IPOB. It is time for us to start profiling, because once they arrested, I mean deviant groups, when they arrested who are working with Simon, and once they arrested and probably 10 out in the police station, SSS or prison, they write they are members of IPOB. Do you belong to IPOB? Yes, we are members of IPOB. Now the leadership now have started profiling. Once you call me or probably send a message to my office, that you're in detention and this, I said, please revert to the leadership. I am not a liar. Today, by that strategy they introduced, we have them in their thousands in prison custody and police detention facilities without nobody asking for their whereabouts.
Did you hear what Ifeanyi Ejiofor is saying? So what Ifeanyi Ejiofor is saying, while he was acting as a legal practitioner for IPOB, he is the one that gave them instruction to be profiling people, those that agree with these criminals and those that don't agree. So if you are fighting for Biafra and you do not agree with Chike Doziem and Chinas and Wasetan, if Nigerian government kidnap you or they arrest you in any case, as long as they have profiled you that you do not subscribe to what these people are doing, maybe for example, you are in support of sit at home, or you are in support that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must be free by civil disobedience, and they find out, they profile you, and they are the one that will set you up to be arrested. Because now he's talking about profiling. He's the one that knows all the people that have been profiled. They begin to investigate to know those people that are actually active, because the people that are being arrested on ground are the people that are actively involved supporting Biafra. They are the people that have been arrested and picked up. So once you are picked up, Ifeanyi Ejiofor will not defend you because he will believe that you are actually working with Biafra and you are supporting Biafra. He will not support you. He will not support you. Listen to, I'll take it back again. So listen to it.
When this criminal element started, I got a different instruction from the leadership of IPOB. It is time for us to start profiling because once they arrested, I mean deviant groups, when they arrested who are working with Simon, and once they arrested and probably 10 other in the police station, SSS or prison, they write their members of IPOB. Do you belong to IPOB? Yes, we are members of IPOB. Now the leadership now have started profiling. Once you call me or probably send the message to my office that you're in detention and this, I said, please revert to the leadership. I am not a liar. Today, by that strategy they introduced, we have them in their thousands in prison custody and police detention facilities without nobody asking for their whereabouts. Because Simon Ekpa is giving them directive on what to do. I hope I'm making sense to you. There are many of them today in various detention facilities across the states. Without somebody asking them what is happening, how can we get you out? Because some of them may have been either arrested in the course of enforcement at home, which has been caught off by leadership and by Nabikana too. And they're enforcing. Someone will sleep in Finland and wake up and say and declare that shutdown of the entire health for the 2 weeks.
And what do you think is responsible for Simon Ekpa almost having a field day? You would have thought that government should also explore the diplomatic channel in going after Simon Ekpa, but the guy seems to be enjoying himself.
So you guys heard what he said there. You see how evil he is. So he is the one that ensures that people that are being arrested by the Nigerian government are remaining in the prison. And he's bold enough to say it, very bold to say it on live radio that the people, they have profiled Biafrans. Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is very important that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to hear this. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is saying on radio that he has profiled Biafrans that are being arrested by the zoo government and they are in the prison and he doesn't do anything about them. They abandon them. He said they are there in their thousands. That's what he said. He said they are there in their thousands. Can you believe that? 1 minute. That they are there in their thousands. Can you believe that? Ifeanyi Ejiofor is just evil. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is, hey, Chineke meneme ebere. Can you see that? So many Biafrans are suffering and dying. Ifeanyi Ejiofor will just keep quiet. He doesn't care. So I am going to end this here. I know that Donatus, you are there in the room. I don't want to exceed this time. I've spent almost 3 hours, and there will be fundraising later tonight. Hopefully there will be fundraising later tonight, and I will leave this one here so that I will come back. Let me bring Donatus in. Just please, Donatus, just 2 minutes, because this video I would have allowed people to call in, but I've got to attend to. So please, Donatus, please 2 or 3 minutes if you are there.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm there.
I know you have been there for a long time waiting to comment. I'm very sorry. I had to go through it.
It's true. Vam, I greet you from here. I greet you from here, Vam. You're doing a nice job. With all the blame you people are collecting, please, and you're standing. In fact, I appreciate God for that. And we are still praying for you people over there. So I will not delay your time because of much activities you have. I will just say a thing. So what I want to have to say here, first of all, I want to start to say that enough is security. You people that are running around about Simon Ekpa should please, because that has been my they have been in my heart all the while, been my concern. Each time I'm praying that now Zinankan in prison, Simon Ekpa should not be, captured by the enemy anymore. Please, I'm begging all of you to please do the best you can as you're there in Europe there. Try to make sure that in your own disposal, try to make sure that in your own, the best you can do to see that Mazin Simon Ekpa is well secured. And nothing, the enemy you should not even trust everybody. Just even the Bible said that even Christ knows that man is so difficult, he did not trust himself to everybody. So you should not even trust everybody, please. That's what I'm saying. Christ even does not trust everybody around him. But he did not trust everybody around him. But that's why I just want to point out, you a pastor, you know where I'm going. So what I'm saying is that you people, those one that I'm trusting that is speaking in the same voice, I trust you. I'm praying for all of you, and I'm praying for Simon Ekpa and Mazin Nandekano. If it is in my heart, I want to be a personal security of him, even to fight for him. And nobody should even come close to him, because he is the one remaining, taking the blade outside the house, taking the blade for, on the absence of Mazin Nandekano and all of you there. Please, what I'm saying is that you people should try your best in your disposal to see that Mazin Simon Ekpa is secure, and God will never fail his own side of the whole story. But we need to do our own. So we shouldn't allow them to go close to him. No creating of any room. We should never allow that, please. That's what I want to say. And I want to comment that this time, this Jofo should never go scot-free. We should plan ahead what we are going to do with this criminal, because it's getting too much. All that if this happen in the south is there. But the Jofo is responsible. He's colluding, collaborating with all politicians, everything that is being done. I heard that the day was extradited. He was there in their midst, trying to swim, trying to do. He was there. So I want us to. They are the one facilitating the delay of the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The one watching in order to happen to him. But I know that Nnamdi Kanu, nothing will happen to him because he's a Jacob. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for Simon Ekpa and every one of you. And I want to say thank you for all of you. God will protect and preserve all of you. That's what my heart is breaking. My heart, I'm in full of anger. And that's why I'm always aspiring to be among the Liberation Army. Aspiring to be among those that will be, do the needful in my mother's land, my father's land, Biafra. So please, you people should try your best. I'm not happy with what is going on. The enemies, that they will have a lot of formidable enemies, as Mazi said. Please, but try. Make sure that the enemy should not have any loophole to reach to where Simon Ekpa is. And all the vital subordinates, all those working under him, all of you as well. You people should be careful, extremely careful. No woman, you should not relax to any woman. You should not relax to any man, please. That's what be Moranya Kazo, Wanya de Kago, the Quagaragara de Kago, and the Dukumana de Kandu. Only see Mazin Nandekano and Simon Ekpa that you're working on that. Please, you people should be in unity because there's power in unity. Please, that's what I'm saying. And we're going to overcome this.
Thank you. I know you have a lot to say, but I have a lot to do today. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Biafrans, the last thing I would like to leave with you is remember that Ijiots is the one that have been profiling all the Biafrans that have been arrested in Biafra land. He has said it here. He did not deny it. I will come back to that particular point and will elaborate on it. And then if there's anybody that want to lay emphasis or maybe do some addendum to it, you will be free to say it. I did not say it. He said it that him and the leadership, they profile people. He said thousands of them are there. Thousands of them are there. And because they have already profiled them as Simon Ekpa followers, they profile them as Simon Ekpa followers, so they abandoned them there. He said nobody is coming for them. That nobody is coming for them. So he already profiled thousands of Biafrans. Because maybe they will ask you, are you DOS or Simon Ekpa? If you say Simon Ekpa is doing the needful for Biafra now, they have profiled you. And that profile is not enough. They will take your name to DSS and they will come and arrest you. Once they arrest you, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, I've already counted you among the criminal elements in Biafra land, and you will be there in DSS dungeon. That is the work of Ifeanyi Ejiofor right now. That's what of Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And there is no way, if you know, now you can see that already he's telling you that he wants to lie by telling that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave somebody order to go and take a case against Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. Is a bloody lie, because he knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never give him any instruction anymore. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already knows that the instruction he gave them to tell Biafrans that, and to let the criminal elements know that Mazi Simon Ekpa must be left alone to do his job. They ignored it. So there is no way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can ever trust him again. That's why you see him here, you know, brandishing all these lies and thereby exposing himself. He exposed himself already by telling the whole world that Simon Ekpa is doing a lot of things in the southeast against Nigeria. He said it, Nigeria, before he now corrected his tongue and said Biafra. We already know that it is Nigeria and not Biafra. He doesn't belong to Biafra. He belongs to Nigeria, and we have already rejected him and have given him over to Nigeria. Now I'm going to leave it here until I see you again later this evening. I will be back this evening after the fundraising or after any of these broadcasts. I will be back tonight, and tomorrow is going to be a bombardment of broadcasts. I'm telling you, we are going to set the whole air agog with the truth of this gospel. Biafra must come, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. You people should not worry. Mazi Simon Ekpa is secured. He is safe. That's why those going to Finland should go and get accredited. I have already gotten myself accredited, and it is no longer coming up on 28th. It's not coming up in August after the sit at home. That means from after 14th, that's when you'll be thinking about Finland. You understand? So, and before then, get yourself accredited, because everybody that will come there, we're going to have all our badge. Your name will be on the system. You will be controlled. Everybody that comes there will be known. So it's not like somebody will come there with gun or come there with pistol or come there and enter Simon Ekpa. No. It's going to be an organized peace work. Even if we are 1 million there, that's why we're saying get accredited. Even if we are 1 million of us that will be in Finland, every one of us will be accredited with all our profile, everything. So the place we're going to have it is going to be a large area. So even if you are 500,000 of you, 100,000 of you, no matter the quantity or the number of people that come there, one by one, get yourself accredited online. You will choose the cloth you will wear. Me, I already chose my color. I like red, so I'm going to pick red. I already pick red. So you can pick the color of cloth you're going to wear, because everybody is going to have their own outfit and their own color and their own accreditation. I remain your humble servant, Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. I'll see you later. And before then, Komesian. Thank you very much.